Hi, my dear beautiful friends. Today I was inspired by my own blog to record this video. This is like a second part of my blog with the title The Rule of the Mother is Already Taken. And I had so many positive comments on this blog, and a few of you said that this is the case in your relationships. That's why I said, okay, I will say a little more about it. And this is not related just on intimate relationships, but in all relationships you have in your life, on a business field, with your relatives, with your friends, and of course with intimate partners. And you know what? I'm an expert in this because in my first marriage, I played the role mom in my marriage. And why am I saying first marriage? Yes, you guessed it right. It ended. And I'm pretty sure now, looking back, that this was the main issue in our marriage. Because I was all the time playing a role of mom. Like, what will you eat? Did you eat some dinner? Did you go to brush your teeth? And stuff like that. I'm embarrassed now. But I say, you know what? I need to share this with the world because I know it's a learning in this. And yes, I'm doing now differently, but sometimes I'm still playing it. But it's important now that I tell my husband, please let me know when I'm doing this to you, or in my friendships, with my friendship relationships, or in other relationships I have. And you know what? What is the most important thing? So you can play role of mom or dad just short period of your time. What I mean with that is, when your child, if you can play this only if you have children, and your children are, let's say, between 0 and 18 years old. In Slovenia, by law, children, when they are 18, they become an adults. In USA, 21. So after that, I don't play anymore this role with my children because they are an adults. And it's not so important if they are responsible, if they are independent, because they need to have their own experiences. They need to make their own mistakes, but these are not mistakes. These are life experiences. I was taught this by the amazing trainer Eileen Clare in Ireland, and I can say that this is true. We don't make mistakes in life, but we make only life experience. And if you start treating your child when he is 18, he or she is 18, then you can really establish great relationship with them because they are really an adults. And so if you go back in an intimate relationship, you are married with an adult. The other thing is this person responsible? Okay, we could record another video about that, but you have the solution. And I love this theory, Leddom, which is theory from Mel Robinson. I will surely record a lot of videos on this theme, but I will just use it now for the sake of this example. If somebody in your relationship is irresponsible or not independent, you can just say, let them be who they are. And then it's another step which is even more important for you. You said, okay, let me decide differently, let me go out of this relationship, let me do the next step. And this is the answer. When somebody comment on my blog, he asked me, so my wife agrees with that theory you said, that the role of mom is already taken. But she said, I have to be your mom, I have to tell you things like being a role of mom because you are acting like child. And I was just laughing when I saw this comment, and now I'm answering. So the person who says that has the work to do. And then when she will work on this, or he, it doesn't matter who is on the other side, then the other person will stop behaving as a child or as mom if we turn around the relationships. And you know what? I will give you one more example, and maybe you will see what I mean. So when we have our parents, and when they are in the last stage of our life, sometimes they become independent, or they are not independent. They are not responsible because maybe disease come, or I don't know what else. But we still need to treat them like an adult. We mustn't start treating them like we are their parents, No, this is really wrong. Because you know what? You can now ask yourself, would I want that when I will be old, or in my best years, I say, would I want that my children treat me like they are my parents? And you will get your answer. And now I would like to motivate you that please just check in all of your relationship, with your friends, with your spouse, with your relatives, in business field. Check if you are playing the role of mom or dad anywhere. When you will acknowledge this, read my blog, because then there you have 6 steps how to change this. And these are really small and easy steps to follow. And then your relationships will become truly amazing, full of peace, full of love, and really long-lasting relationships. You will see. Trust me, I'm expert on this. Have a nice time, and we see you in next video. And I'm sending you a big hug from the beautiful city in Slovenia on the coast, Piran. Bye.